In 1967, members of the Black Panther Party stormed the state capital of Sacramento, California, which enabled the party to strengthen its presence and begin to address the inequitable treatment of African Americans throughout the nation. However, the polarizing event resulted in both the escalation of tension between races and the continuation of police brutality.
After the end of World War II, America was left in a post-war state that had never been seen before. With a solid economic base, the United States economy began to thrive, as did life and culture. The people of America began to explore new modern ideas and looked for new directions to venture down. Although the 1960s was often portrayed as a period of fulfilling dreams, this often fell short, and American citizens began to face many problems. This period gave rise to the Black Power movement, which involved the emergence of activists such as the Black Panther Party, who sought to fight for civil rights. In 1966, two African Americans, Huey Newton and Bobby Seale, founded the Black Panther Party for self-defense. Located out of Oakland, California, the group originated for the sole purpose of addressing police brutality in their neighborhood. The party would legally carry weapons in an attempt to show police that they would stick up for anyone who was being robbed of their rights.
In America, black people are treated very much as the Vietnamese people or any other colonized people because we're brutalized. The police in our community occupy our area, our community as a foreign troop occupies territory. And the police are there not to, in our community, not to promote our welfare or for our security and our safety, but they're there to contain us, to brutalize us and murder us because they have their orders to do so.
In May of 1967, the Mulford Act was proposed by Ronald Reagan, which prevented the public from carrying loaded firearms, thus limiting the Panther strategy against police brutality. On May 2nd, the party went to the Capitol building in Sacramento in order to prevent the act being passed. Numerous cars pulled up and unloaded around 24 African men and women belonging to the Black Panther Party. The members, who were heavily armed with rifles, shotguns, and pistols, stormed into the Capitol where one of the armed men spoke to TV cameras explaining how the racist California legislature was keeping the black people disarmed and powerless. After the state capitol police arrived, the party relinquished their weapons. It was then determined that the guns were in fact not loaded, so they were not breaking the law.
The fact that the event made the party front page on various newspapers helped them gain national attention, as it depicted powerful images and highlighted the racial division in the United States. It helped exhibit the measures the party was willing to take, and further emphasized the Black Power movement, which resulted in the party recruiting more members across the nation. Additionally, the party expanded beyond the Bay Area and opened offices in numerous major cities, which helped them build a strong national image and presence, as they gained 5,000 members in 49 locations in 1969. Although the Panthers were able to gain support throughout the nation, they were faced with numerous problems following their public stance in Sacramento, including media portrayal and attention from the federal government. The media was often seen portraying the Black Panthers as aggressive attackers who walked around with guns. On the following day after Sacramento, the headline of the newspaper read, "Capitol Invaded." With words such as invaded, there was a negative connotation and association with the Black Panthers. Shortly after, the party began to be examined by the FBI and was declared as a communist organization by the U.S. government. This declaration disregarded the variety of community services that the Panthers provided, which included free sickle cell anemia testing for children. Following a police raid in Oakland, California in late July of 1968, party member Bobby Hutton was strip searched and declared clean of weapons when he was then shot 12 times until death. This marked one of the lowest points for the Black Panther Party.
In regards to the long-term effects of the event, the storming of the Capitol allowed the Black Panther Party to strengthen its global presence. The party gradually became influential in various places across the world, including both Australia and India, where various organizations would use Black Panther revolts as a model to improve their effectiveness. Groups even named themselves after the Black Panther Party. For example, the Vietnamese National Liberation Front was also known as the Yellow Panthers. The Black Panthers sustained a prominent legacy as numerous organizations around the world used the party as a guiding example and were inspired by their methods to fight oppression, thus demonstrating the powerful image which they developed. However, despite the methods the party used to end police brutality and white capitalist control, police brutality remained a substantial issue in the United States as the racial divide persisted. Confrontations between black and white individuals continued, and videos of police interacting with African American males often went viral, thus exacerbating both tension and anger. The party continued to face obstacles, and following numerous FBI raids on the Panthers' offices and co-leader Bobby Seale leaving the party in 1974, the party began to diminish and ultimately dissolved in 1982. Although the party was extremely influential at the time, these same issues with racism persist today. Even at prestigious schools such as Columbia University, a video of a black male student being harassed by campus police has gone viral.
You have no reason. You have no right to touch me. Take your hands off me. You're gonna take your hands off me. You're gonna take your hands off me. Take your hands off me. Take your body off me. I did not touch anybody. I didn't violate anybody. Why are your hands off me? We're gonna walk out. Take your hands off of me. Take your hands off of me. Why are you touching me? Take your hands off of me.
Let's walk outside.
Let me show you my ID. You want to see my ID? Yeah. I'm a Columbia University student. You see this? That's me. This is the third time Body Public Safety has chased me down.
Walk outside.
And you put your hands on me. I didn't touch any of you. Not to be ashamed of yourself.
Walk outside.
I'm not walking outside. I'm a Columbia University student. You saw my ID. Give me my ID back.
I'm going to hold on to your ID.
No, I need my ID.
I'm going to hold on to your ID.
Give me my ID back, sir. Excuse me.
Hold on.
Excuse me. This is my ID. I'm here back.
We're going to walk outside.
No, we're not talking outside.
Come on.
No, because you don't want to make a scene. You're talking right here. You want to talk to me right here. I'm a Columbia University student. I have a right to be in this building.
Okay, we're going to find out if you're a student.
You saw my ID. What else do you need to see?
Well, let's see if you're an active student.
You see my ID right now.
Right.
Stand your thing. I'm a student.
Although the official party no longer exists, it is crucial that community members take a stand, following in the footsteps of the Black Panthers.